Marine spatial planning, or MSP, is defined as a process by which relevant member states' authorities analyse and organise human activities in marine areas to achieve ecological, economic and social objectives. As of 2021, all Baltic states have officially signed off their own marine spatial plans, which designate areas for specific activities both now and in the future. These human activities are often described as uses of marine space, but what do uses mean in practice? The European Commission defines MSP uses as the spatial and temporal distribution of relevant existing and future activities in a country's designated marine waters. Basically, which activities have been planned where and for how long, based on factors like shipping routes, popular tourist destinations, weather conditions, or migratory patterns of commercially important fish. Let's take a look at the uses in the MSP directive. Shipping routes, offshore wind, marine protected areas, underwater cables and pipelines can be found in all Baltic states' spatial plans. Shipping routes show the most suitable pathways for freight ships to reach major ports. Offshore wind is an increasingly significant renewable energy source, but shouldn't get in the way of shipping routes or conservation areas important to wildlife or tourism. Shipping routes are the arteries of marine spatial plans, connecting countries, zones and ports as well as different uses with each other. In the case of Denmark's digital plan, orange development zones allocate various uses from aquaculture to resource extraction, with renewable energy marked here as EV. The challenge with MSP is in choosing the best place for a given activity, or even better, finding connections between different uses, as in the case of Finland's plan, which shows connections between functional, ecological and recreational activities. Many of the uses in the MSP directive are represented in Baltic countries' MSPs. Shipping, for example, exists in all areas, being one of the oldest uses of marine space, while offshore energy is a relatively new use, being planned but not yet implemented in all countries. Besides uses identified in the MSP directive, each country has its own additional uses depending on their specific conditions and requirements. For example, a specific area in Estonia is reserved for natural resources. Poland and Latvia both include areas for coastal protection, while Sweden has exploration areas for energy, mineral extraction and shipping. By integrating marine designations into smart marine spatial plans, governments can accommodate a more efficient use of space and better use of resources, ultimately creating more value for society.